What's up, campers, glampers, crampers, and overlanders? Today we are still at the base in Cleveland National Forest at the base of Laguna Mountain, and it is extremely windy out here, so I'm deciding to do some videos testing out all my gear that I bought with hopes that in wind it would perform. See my tent getting low back there. So today we are going to be attempting to make or heat up some clam chowder fresh out the cold cooler with this GasOne portable stove. If it doesn't work with the gas stove by itself, I have picked up some windscreens from a local shop. You could probably get them on Amazon. It's a shop called Daiso. It's a Japanese shop where they have all kinds of random stuff, but they have a little tiny camping section, which is really cool, that I pick a bunch of stuff up from. So I got this portable GasOne stove with hopes that it would perform in a situation with conditions like this when it's extremely windy and the gusts are about, I think, 20 miles an hour. It says wind advisory at 9 and it's not even 9 yet, so let's see how this goes. So it comes in this case. It's just a plastic case. I haven't had a problem with it. There's a handle on it. It has these slide locks right here. Comes with a little user manual, you know, probably standard, don't use it inside. It does not come with fuel, but you can use one of these butane fuels that clip into a little port it has there. But I usually run just one of these run-of-the-mill standard propanes, and it does come with the hose. That's one of the reasons why I went with this GasOne stove. So let's open it up. It comes nice and compact in there. So what you have to do when you just pull it out, this is gonna fly away. I guess I'll just get it later. Let me put this on top of it. So it comes out in here, and then all you really do, first of all, you flip this over. So I'm assuming, when I was reading the reviews for these, this little ring around the stove is supposed to keep wind out. So let's see if this works in these windy conditions. So this pops open, then inside is the hose that you can connect your propane to. But if you use one of these, you don't need the hose, and this clips into there, and you just flip this lever down and then pull this lever down to lock that butane can in place. Like I said, I usually run it with the propane. So what I've realized, and we had a issue with it it wasn't an issue, it was a user problem. This little hose right here should go inside this hole that's on the outside of the gas compartment, and then this screws on to here. So I'll see if you can see in there. This screws on, just get it nice and tight. Then once it's nice and tight, close this bad boy up like that. Prior to realizing that's what that hole was for, I would just have the hose outside of it, so it would just go like that, and I couldn't close it. And one time we had the hose basically burn through, and it was spewing flames because the pan we were using, it got right under here and was burning and burned a hole. And luckily we had a fire extinguisher. Always carry a fire extinguisher, even if you're not going to have a fire. If you're using any type of gas, I don't know if you're a smoker, it's a good thing to have in your camping kit. So anyways, on with it. This has a little valve right there. I believe this is one of those valves that will shut off. That's what I thought, if it detects a drop in pressure, but ours didn't. Maybe because the hole was too small. I don't know when that happened, but now we're using it properly in the safe way. So this screws in like that. All right, and I make sure that the hose is nowhere near the flame now. All right, so let's see how this goes. Like I said, we're gonna be heating up some of this Trader Joe's soup. It's cold. It's right out of the cooler. I'm really loyal to MSR. I bought these pots and pans. I don't know, I feel like I got them at garage sale, not even an REI garage sale, like a regular garage sale a long time ago. So this does have a lid. I doubt the lid is going to stay on it, so I might have to figure out something to put here so it keeps it down. Let's see if we can get this thing started in this wind. I don't even know if it's going to start. I'll still post the video if not, so you can see it may not perform like this. So let's go. It has an on-off right here. This does have a self-ignite too, so you don't need a light or anything. So it's basically like a stove at home. You pull it down to it clicks and then it's on high, and then you gauge the flame to where you want it. So let's click this on. I'm just gonna see if it starts before I even open up the soup. All right, there's the flame. I don't know if you can see it. Let's give it a couple moments to see if it holds. It's holding. I don't know if it'll hold heat to actually warm up my soup because my hand is literally like on this right now. But we're gonna give it a try. So yeah, it's going. I don't even have the these little windscreen things up that I got. I might put them on just so I don't have to wait forever for my soup. I think this might work. All right, so let's try it. All right, I got my soup opened up. It's in the smaller of these pots. This thing comes with two that fit inside of each other. And it comes with this little handle for the pot that packs away so it's not sticking out. So it's, there's a bunch of holes in it to keep it light, you know, ultra light. It is MSR too, so it came with these things. And how this works is you kind of grab the pot like that. And I find this thing super convenient. I love it. One of the other things about these pots that I like is when you pour them out, this edge right here makes for a really good pour. It doesn't really splatter. So, but let's get with this stove. All right, I'm gonna turn it on and then I'm gonna try to put the top on. It's cold right now, so I can do this. All right, flame is on. Going. The soup is cold, the wind is strong. Let's see if this takes, how long this takes to heat up. All right, so hopefully I have enough gas in this. It's probably about a little over a fourth of the way full in this Coleman propane thing here. And so it's staying lit. I mean, who knows how long it's gonna take to warm up, but it's doing it. And I guess in conditions like this, you know, I'm just happy if it warms up. I'm not really concerned about how long it takes, but if it performs, and it'll be a reaffirming purchase, which is always nice. If you guys have any other stoves that you like, let me know. I also have the Coleman 2-burner, but I usually just take that when I'm camping with other people. When I'm going solo, I usually just need one burner. But maybe I'll try that one next and see how that performs in the wind. But so far with this GasOne single burner butane propane dual fuel portable stove, I'm pretty stoked with it. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with the whole video, but I'll get back to you when this heats up and give you approximate, it's still on. Give you approximate time of how long it took. All right, see you in a second. Hopefully when I have soup. It's a quick update. It's been about 10 minutes and it did blow out at about minute number 9 because of this high wind. So time to deploy these little things I picked up from a little shop called Daiso where I live. And these are little windscreens that are supposed to be for situations exactly like this. I'm afraid they're gonna blow away too, but we'll just try this out. The soup is, let's see if it's even warm. Yeah, it's like room temperature. It was in the cooler. So let's try these windscreens and see if it helps. If not, I'm gonna have to eat cold soup, I guess. Like I said, as you can see, it is really windy. So I'm putting this thing to the test. Trying to get stuff to keep these from blowing away, which I don't know if it'll work. As you can see, let's see if I can use a magware, the paperweight on this side. Let's double it over. Let's double it over. because I can't go fully around because that hose from the gas is in the way. I don't know if it's gonna work. We might have to have cool too. Double it on this side too, just like this. Because the wind's coming from the eastern directions. Maybe that'll work. So let's relight this thing. Pot's warm, but it's not. Right, so we got fire, we got flame. What I ended up doing is putting this pot on so the lid doesn't blow away. I have this, this is filled with water, my wind burner. The flame looks a little better. It doesn't sound as blowy aroundy now. So that's it. It's been 10 minutes. Soup's room temperature. Let's check back and see if this works, if we can get some hot soup. All right, so since adding this windscreen, it's been about 6 minutes and we got some bubbles in there. So, oh yeah. Stir it up a little bit. Let's see. Oh, that's hot enough to eat. So, wow, yeah. I'm assuming in another 5 minutes, it'll be like boiling. So, oh, as everything starts to fall apart here, my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this guy off, switch to the off position. So there you have it. That is the GasOne single burner stove that is supposed to perform in high wind. So completely unprotected. It stayed lit for about 10 minutes. It probably would, if it stayed lit, it probably would have done the job, but taken a really long time. It really did help to add these. Like I said, I wanted to test this out completely unprotected. If you don't have some of these, if I can find them on Amazon, I'll put the link on there, but I don't know if they'll have something like this. But if you build something around your stove, you should be able to perform pretty well. You know, like these conditions are, I wouldn't say extreme, but it's pretty windy out here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm glad I had these. It always helps when you're camping to have an alternative for if something goes wrong or something's not working, so you're not stuck with nothing at all. Or if you're like me, you just like tinkering with a bunch of your gear and being super stoked when it performs and you're able to get the job done when you're out here. Good job. The task, we're not at work, we camping, baby. Thank you guys for tuning in to Campthropology. We'll see you in the next video.